My name and identity is irrelevant. The only thing you must know is that after posting this information, I'll either be dead or on the run. And well, it doesn't matter in the end. Okay, where do I begin? In 1962, NASA detected an anomaly in Earth's orbit. In the beginning, it was thought that it was just faulty machinery, but it was later confirmed that the signal emanating from that object was indeed real. The information about the signal was not released to the public. The signal originated from a previously discovered object, which was named the Black Knight satellite. It was first believed to be of Soviet origin, but that was debunked shortly after they saw what the signal contained. At first, it was gibberish and untranslatable. But someone noticed on the printed physical copy of the signal that it vaguely resembled Egyptian hieroglyphics. They were able to roughly translate the contents of the message with the aid of linguistic experts. The message was short and cryptic. Remain silent. After we were able to decipher that, another signal emanated from the Black Knight a few months later, a set of coordinates. 2 sets of coordinates to be specific. One was on the moon, and the other was on the periphery of the solar system. Since the moon was much closer, NASA, in collaboration with the Soviet space program, sent a manned mission to the moon in 1967, consisting of 2 American astronauts and 2 Soviet cosmonauts, 2 years before the official landing that we all know of. They landed near the specified coordinates and made their way to the location. At the site, there was a distinct metallic protrusion going up from the ground with what appeared to be a button. At first, they didn't act, not knowing what would happen if it were pressed. But with the pressure from those back on Earth, one Soviet cosmonaut begrudgingly accepted to press the button, while the others made sure to make what they deemed a safe distance from the potential threat. When pressed, the ground reportedly shook. Then an opening appeared in the white dust, revealing a staircase. The Americans and Soviets voted who will go inside and who will remain on the surface, so that someone has contact with Earth. They decided that 1 American and 1 Soviet will go underground, and the other 2 will remain on the surface. As the 2 descended down the ancient staircase and faded into the dark, their signal faded as well, up to the point where they lost contact. Minutes passed by, yet they felt like hours. As the other 2 on the surface wanted to return to base because of low oxygen supply, a glimmer of light was seen in the long staircase. Then a second. Helmet flashlights. Once the 2 who descended came back to the light, they brought back with them a small chip, and that chip rewrote human history as we know it. That small chip was about the size of a USB stick, yet the amount of information held inside it was staggering even by modern standards. Designs, scientific information, star maps of not only the Milky Way but other galaxies as well. But most importantly, a historical record. Throughout the years, we had some success in translating the texts. There are still gaps, some wider than others, but we have the gist of it. I'll tell you the history of our benefactors briefly. About 1.6 billion years ago, a civilization emerged in a faraway galaxy. They were, as far as we know, the first sentient species in the known universe. Their beginning was similar to ours. First, they slowly crawled out of caves, then conquered their planet, and later on ventured toward the stars, eventually conquering their solar system as well. With time, they noticed that they were alone. At first, they saw that as a plus. They advanced their technology and conquered more stars. They developed wormhole stabilizers and were able to travel between systems with great speed. Soon enough, they perfected that technology, and with that conquered their galaxy, establishing a highway network of wormhole stations in each system. Yet, the galaxy they conquered was void of almost all life, save for simple life forms and the occasional complex life, but no sentience. They grew wise, and they grew lonely, and they set a goal for themselves to seed the universe with life. First, they began with their own galaxy. Then they were able to make a large wormhole in the center of their galaxy, powered by the supermassive black hole there. That enabled them to travel to other galaxies. Their manifest destiny spread like wildfire. They seeded thousands of galaxies. Life sprouted and thrived under the watchful eye. One of the worlds they laid their hands on was our own, Earth. Life was already present here, but upon finding an upstart primate species on its surface, they gifted it sentience. But sadly, we were not born in the Golden Age. They were declining. They were in a state of war that already lasted for a couple million years, and they were losing. The enemy they fought is unknown. Whether they are one of the species they uplifted which rebelled against them, or some other unknown entity from the dark corners of the universe, we do not know. All we know is that a force that could destroy entire galaxies and cripple an entire civilization the size of which our minds can hardly comprehend is on the loose. The second set of coordinates given to us, or the coordinates to the machine that produced the artificial wormhole which connects the rest of our galaxy. I write this to you in the very last days of humanity, for we have not listened. I now understand that message sent to us. They wanted to buy us time. I don't know if it would have helped. But it's too late now. We have opened the gates of hell and there is no turning back. Goodbye, and may God have mercy upon our souls.